听众朋友们大家好，欢迎准时收听我们本期的878会客室，我是主持人焦阳。马上到新年了，今天呢我们也邀请到了大家非常熟悉的一位这个州议员啊，他也是影子多元文化部长，同时呢他是 Member for Oatley， 让我们一起欢迎 Mark Coure， 欢迎您 Welcome。Good
morning and good morning to your listeners and viewers at home.
所以今天呢我们其实也是借着新年这个话题啊，想跟Mark 来聊一聊这个在未来的一个工作当中有什么样的一个安排。 So first of all, welcome to you join us and accept our interview. So what does the Lunar New Year mean to you and to the local community you represent?
Well, really good question. You know, Lunar New Year is about family renewal and it's about community. And certainly in my area, the St. George area, it's a celebration of incredible contribution to multicultural communities across Australia. And it's a time to come together and reflect. It's a time to look at the year on that has just been, and of course to look forward with optimism. It's a great opportunity for everyone in our community to celebrate Lunar New Year.
所以其实我们知道今年呢是马年。Do you know this year is the year for horse?
Yeah, year of the horse. Yes, and I was born the year of the horse, so it's my year this year.
Wow.That's so lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah. 所以马年我们都知道象征着力量和坚持啊，那这些价值观是如何体现在我们社区精神当中的？ So the year of the horse symbolizes strength and perseverance. How do those values reflect our community?
Yeah, look, that's a good question. Look, the year of the horse, it does represent, determination. It represents progress and resilience. These qualities reflect our community's hard work, hardworking spirit, commitment to supporting one another, especially during, of course, challenging times. Outside of Asia, Sydney has some of the largest Lunar New Year events in the world. There will be many thousands of people celebrating Lunar New Year across New South Wales, billions globally. Each and every year these events are bigger and better and stronger. And there are, what's really interesting, certainly across New South Wales, there are more and more people from non-Chinese background, non-Asian background celebrating Lunar New Year as well.
That's right. 其实我们都知道，我们很多华人朋友非常熟悉 Mark Coure， 他也是我们华人社区的一个好朋友了。那而且呢，当政呢也是非常多年。所以呢，回顾过去，其实我们也想知道、了解一下这个 Mark Coure 呢，自豪为 Oatley 选区带来了哪些成果。So looking back, what are you the most proud of the delivery for the Oatley?Yeah,
look, I'm proud of delivering, improved infrastructure upgrades across my local area, from St. George Hospital to station upgrades at Oatley and Penshurst, to school upgrades as well, building bigger and better schools across our local area, like Penshurst Public, upgrades to Hurstville Public, for example, and many other schools across the community. These upgrades were vitally needed and very happy that we were able to deliver those over the last 15 years.
I think the residents also will proud of you because they got so many convenience for their life.
Indeed. And more recently, we've seen two significant upgrades. One, the widening of King George's Road, Stage 1, from Forest Road to Stony Creek Road. And, of course, a $411 million investment in Stage 3 of St. George Hospital, which is now being complete and ready to open for the community. St. George Hospital has seen over $740 million spent over the last 10 years. This is a great improvement to our local hospital. It's a great win for our local community.
刚刚呢，其实我们也了解了关于这 Oatley 很多的基础设施的这个改进和建设啊。刚刚我们听Mark 呢也提到了为我们民众所改善的一些生活的基础方式，包括教育、医院啊，包括这个交通，其实是非常便民惠民的一些政策。那我们其实也想了解，为什么您一直重视务实的本地基础设施的一些建设 ？So why has your focus on the practical local infrastructure been so important?
Yeah, look, good infrastructure improves everyday life, from safer roads to better hospitals to upgrades to school and community facilities. It supports not just the economic growth, but ensures that our area remains a great place to live and to work and to raise a family. These upgrades were needed over many, many years. I'm very happy that we're able to deliver those over the last 10 or 15 years. Those upgrades, do need to continue and will continue. There are, very significant upgrades that have been opened over the last year or two, like the widening of King George's Road, like the school upgrades, like St George Hospital. But it's a great win, and it's a great win to see good capital investment being put into building up better facilities in our community.
那其实刚刚我们说到的很多基础设施建设啊，包括很多的大型停车是和交通，包括安全的一些问题，依然是现在民众非常头疼的一件事儿啊。那 So how do you balance the big project with everyday local issues like parking, traffic, or the road safety?
Yeah, well, you can do both, and major projects are important for long-term growth and investment. But look, everyday issues like affect everyday issues affect residents immediately, and I think it's important that we make sure that our community has more parking facilities, for example. And on the other side of that, of course, it's important that my office is always there to help to deal with constituent inquiries, to respond quickly to local concerns, while working towards a better future.
那接下来呢，其实我们也想看看您刚刚提到的这个医院的一个改进哈，所以为什么St George Hospital 对于 St George 地区或者是说悉尼的西南部家庭来说如此重要 ？So why is St George Hospital so important for the families across the St George and the Southwest Sydney region?
Yeah, look, St George Hospital is a major healthcare hub for our local community, and we've seen over $740 million spent there. A number of upgrades, from a new emergency department to for mums and bubs, a new birthing and delivery unit, to an expansion of operating theatres, and now more recently with stage 3, a brand new $411 million development, which is all of the outpatient services, pharmacy, additional parking as well, included in stage 3. $740 million is a great win for our community. These upgrades were certainly needed for expansion of healthcare for not just nurses and doctors working in the hospital, but also patients as well.
That's right. 那么这些医院的这个重建项目啊，已经完成了哪些成果？那么从现在未来的发展又会是什么样的呢？ So what has been delivered through the hospital redevelopment to date?
Yeah, look, St George Hospital is the backbone of our local community. It's a major hospital that services basically from the St George area to the Victorian border. It's a very significant hospital, and what we've seen upgrades to clinical facilities, expansion of treatment capacities, expansion of operating theatres, a new emergency department, as I said before, for mums and babies or mums and bubs, a new birthing and delivery suite as well, or unit as well. Over time, we've seen a major capital investment there to improve the health services for the community, ensuring that patients have the best experience ever.
那在急诊和产科服务升级有什么样的一个改善？比如说在护理方面 ，So how have upgrades the emergency department and the birthing service improved patient care?
Well, modern facilities and equipment, allow patients, doctors, nurses, the best possible experience at St George Hospital, helping them provide with doctors and nurses the highest standard of care to patients. What we've seen is this is a big investment for St George Hospital, and for those that are using our local hospital, it's a great win as well. It's great to see the hospital is backed up with not just new buildings and facilities and more parking and a pharmacy as well, but also more nurses and doctors over time as well.
那这些投资其实为一线的工作人员带来了哪些改变呢？ So what difference do this investment make for the frontline health workers?
Well, it means that frontline workers, nurses and doctors, allowing them to work more efficiently and safely and helping them provide a high standard of care at St. George Hospital.
那我们来看一看这个未来啊，可能在未来几年，您对社区的优先事项可能是什么呢？ So what are your priorities for the community over the next few years?
Yeah, look, my priorities, include obviously, further upgrades to St. George Hospital, upgrades to school and school education, and of course ensuring that, our roads and traffic congestion is dealt with as well. There are also many other smaller issues as well that are everyday issues that, working families, talk to me about all the time, and that's like how cost of living. Cost of living is a major problem affecting our local community. Roads, parking, traffic congestion, potholes, these are all issues that we deal with every single day.
So can we talk about more like multicultural? So yeah, your service like the multicultural department a long year. So what do you think for the multicultural is good for the Australia?
Look, multiculturalism is our greatest asset in Australia, and Australia has a wonderful migration story. We're one of the most successful countries in the world on the back of multiculturalism. My parents were born here, but my grandparents were born overseas. They came in the 1950s. My wife's parents, my mother-in-law came in the 1960s. Our multicultural story is very successful here in Australia. Many of our migrants work really hard when they arrive in Australia, working, 1 or 2 jobs, many shifts, long hours, overtime, to put food on the table. To have a better life for their children and their children's children. We have people from each corner of the globe, including, of course, parts of Asia. We've got a wonderful success story here in Australia. And, I want to acknowledge, of course, the many communities that have arrived over the many years here in Australia and thank them for the contribution they've made in making not just our state a great place, but our country a great place as well.
That's right. It's like Lunar New Year is a part of the multicultural, right?
Oh, and more so now than ever before. As I said before, we've got some of the, biggest and best Lunar New Year events here in Sydney, and that's a success of multiculturalism.
I see you bring something for the Lunar New Year.
I do. I have my card that I give out, which is obviously translated as well, and it has my photo of my family here on the front as well.
So any plan for the Lunar New Year?
Well, I'm attending many events, probably over 25 events over the next few weeks. For my family and myself, we'll be celebrating this week as well at one of our local regular restaurants in either Beverly Hills or in Hurstville. We'll be decorating the office for Lunar New Year as well. It's a celebration of a wonderful celebration, and from Chatswood to Cabramatta to Hurstville to Ryde, there are many communities celebrating Lunar New Year.
So, what do you think? Like in the future, will we have something change for you, or it's like the doesn't matter the multicultural or other job? So, do you plan have any changes?
Well, look, being minister or shadow minister for multiculturalism, is one of the best jobs in government. And, as I said before, we've got a great story to sell. One of the most successful countries in the world, one of the most multicultural countries in the world. And for that, it's something that we need to be selling as an asset, and it is a big asset.
Yes, that's right. So the next year will be a big year.
Well,
Is it?
With the election, yes. Well, look, every year is a big year as a member of parliament, and next year will be bigger, of course.
Yeah, so any plan for the next selection?
Wait and see.
Yeah, the same, right? Okay, thanks for Mark to accept our interview, and we're very happy can talk about your strategies and the ideas and the planning. So we hope we can keep in touch in the future.
Well, thank you very much, Sunny, and thank you to all your listeners at home, and thank you to AC878 as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Kung Yi Fat Choi.
Good.
Shin Le Kwa Le.
Wow, that's very good.